All right, we got one more series for today, and that wraps up all of the group stage replays. We've got Arilou versus szenszej. Let's get into it. Both round of 16 players here. So over in the bottom, we've got Arilou, and then up top, szenszej. Yeah, Arilou again with an interesting deck. No squirrels, lizard, mole, snake, fox, wire, turrets. How is lizard mole gonna do against? I feel like squirrel toad should be good against that, right? Toads, I mean, in general, are gonna be great against melee units. It's unfortunate for Arilou that szenszej happens to have the balloons here. A hard counter to that fox, if we ever see that fox come out. Yeah, Razzle in the chat saying no match has gone to game 3 today. Yeah, that is true. Had a bunch of 2-0s to finish things out. I'm just trying to screw my. I think it looks smooth to you guys, but for me it's a little choppy. I don't understand. I think it's about time for me to get a new monitor. All right, there we go. I think that's a little better. All right, snake first from Arilou. And szenszej did scout it, right? Yeah. So, gonna respond in kind and grab the cams. 30 hertz cable? I don't know. I've never really thought about that kind of stuff. I have noticed lately like I'll be at 60 frames, but things just don't look smooth if that's the case. Like I started noticing that in FF14. Maybe I do just need a better cable. Stream quality has been occasionally reduced to a child's water paint. Really? It looks like it's been pretty good for my end. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't dropped any frames or anything. It's a thing, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should try that. It's good advice. Yeah, no, I don't think it's been lagging at all. Yeah, I think I might be on your end. Alright, attack coming in from Arilou. Gonna lose a snake, but gonna trade it for 2 pigs. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Nicely done there. Now, the szenszej counterattack is the question. The snakes are pretty good against cams. I mean, they can be. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Like, it's just if the opponent has snakes, you gotta use your cams a little bit more as like a linebacker than you always would want, right? Like, you just have to accept the fact that the cams are probably gonna die. Like you see there, it just died. So I think you just kind of gotta push harder with the cams in that kind of case than you normally would. Good defense there from Arilou. szenszej coming back though. Lizards are good against snakes. So is he gonna get that last one? Oh, 2 HP. Oh man. Great turret placement too, by the way. Oh, the fox is on the way. I didn't even notice that. szenszej hasn't seen it either. Maybe I should try to start doing some turret fox builds. Seems like fun. I really like playing with the fox. Yeah, I feel like you just got it. The turret is the missing key, right? Like, if you are gonna, because fox is a very like one base. I feel like you want to rush a fox out like fast, right? So the turrets help you get there. So get attacked by szenszej and was able to kill one farm there, almost 2, but the fox got out, and that is a big deal. szenszej does have balloons, which is a nice anti-fox repellent spray, but they are going to take a while to get up. And, ooh, needs to be careful. Oh, man, the lizards get on top of that fox immediately and take it down. szenszej on fire here. All right, now what's the move? You got to rebuild that farm. Oh, do you even rebuild that farm? Is that worth it? I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much more food there. Yeah, fox turret. That seems fun. Maybe I'll try that. Alright, szenszej looking for blood. Is he gonna break the back here? The Fox Warren was sold, which makes sense. Another... Did he get a pig there, or did Arilou just never rebuild that pig? We're getting into the scrappy stage of the game here. We're past the 5-minute mark. Oh, that snake's just barely gonna live. That's huge. No expansions in sight. We're gonna go all the way down in the mud here. Selling off some Warrens, deciding what's important, deciding what isn't. Gonna stick with Lizard Mole for Arilou and Squizzard for szenszej. szenszej coming in, getting a nice scout. All right. This next attack is going to be huge. It looks like Arilou is up 3 tier 1. Game's quieting down for a moment. Farms following out here. Squirrels are going to be good on defense. The Mole's trying to get up on that Warren. The Lizard's trying to avoid the Moles as much as they can and come around the side. But Arilou just takes too good of an engagement. Yeah, that is going to be it. GG. What a close game. szenszej's going to fight back every last breath, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Now, Arilou doesn't have a starvation farm available. So it takes 20 seconds to build a mill. Hang on here. 20 seconds and 60 food, and then you need another 60 food to throw down that farm. Now, szenszej stopped starving immediately. Okay, this should be it. Very brave from Arilou to sit there starving like that, but it takes the game. All right. Perhaps the last replay of the day if we're going to continue with no game ever going to game 3. Let's see if szenszej can make a series out of this. szenszej in the top, or in the left rather, and over on the right his opponent Arilou. Fox Owl. Okay, Arilou, what are you doing? What are you doing, Arilou? Being a goofball. This is an important match, too. I mean, szenszej is like the second place contender, right? So, he needs to be careful. He's got no real tier 1s. I mean, he's got moles. Yeah, and as Warp Gates points out in the chat, definitely a weird map. Lots of walls, right? Like, if you look at this is all actually walled off. This is like the only way to get to each other's bases here. Except for there are a little bit more sneaky entrances over here. Arilou's got 1 mill, and like everything else is szenszej's. This is definitely a weird one. But this actually might work for Arilou's deck, because Arilou's deck is saying to me, like, I want to go to the late game, you know? Like, use the skunks and the pigeons and barbed wire to not die. Get out that early game fox, and then start, you know, massing up owls. Yeah, all this wire right there. I mean, I guess I could walk in the other way. This is such a funny Arilou deck. Yeah, there's the fox. It's a 6 wire, dude. This is so good. Oh, man. Alright, build some pigeons. szenszej's just like, dude, what are you doing? What is the right... I'm trying to remember, I think it was Day 9 said it, where it was like, when somebody's doing something weird, you just, the best thing to do is just ignore it. So for example, like, and what I mean by that is, like, this is super weird what Arilou's doing, right? Like, a bunch of wire into a fox. But, like, szenszej could have just taken a mill. Like, the early tier 3, way back in the day, was a huge was actually a big part of the meta. And then how people realized they could respond to it was just building an expansion like immediately. Like you should have built that before, and then you can throw down, because you have so much time before the attack's gonna happen, right? You can throw down a ton of farms, and then make a ton of tier 1, and like your tier 1 will be ready by the time that the tier 3 gets there, right? And then you're kind of in a better position as long as they can't like esports their way to a win with that tier 3, because your economy is like double theirs. And then you can like mass lizard against a badger or something, and it's fine. Ooh, that Cam getting some work done on the wire. Wire's super cheap nowadays, isn't it? It's like five food. All right, Fox is here. Szenszej trying to attack in. So units don't actually attack barbed wire anymore. The warp gates is saying, surely Cam shuts this down. I mean, yeah, maybe like cams are just a really good unit in general, but they changed it. It used to be melee units like cams and moles could attack barbed wire, but now nothing can attack barbed wire. So the only way to get through barbed wire is to just no, you can't melee them down anymore. The only thing you can do is just sit there and take it. Because obviously the barbed wire like hurts itself as it's hurting you. So like Szenszej could build some pigeons and like have the cams just kind of break the wire and get healed. All right, Fox gonna start shooting at things. Yeah, I agree. I still think cams are really good. Because cams are a great way to trap a fox, the classic cam trap. And four cams will one-shot a fox too. But here's the owl. Owl fox is actually a really cool comp. I like that a lot. Like, they synergize quite nicely. But Szenszej has, like, a real army here. So let's see about my theory, my game theory of when people do something weird, just play normal. Problem is he really needs to get a kill on one of these things. Like, if Szenszej had some snakes, he needs to get... Well, falcons are tough. Because against the owls and wire, like, obviously you want to get into falcons, but... Fox eats falcons for breakfast. Fox one-shots those falcons, which is very, very devastating. The pigeons here, too, kind of healing things up. The owl, gotta be careful. Okay, the pigeon's gonna start healing it pretty fast. Arilou gonna win the game with no squirrels, no lizards at all. Szenszej really trying to get on top of the fox with these cams, and he might do it. No, unfortunately, the cams did kind of get on top, but they were on the warrens as well, and just kind of shot what, attacked whatever is closest. This is so funny. Keep in mind too, Arilou's got no economy. But like pigeon, owl, fox, skunk is a great army comp to not have economy with, right? Like really, the only thing ever dying here is a pigeon occasionally. Arilou does have another mill, so gonna burrow down over there and pick that up real quick. What a crazy game. I think Arilou will eventually win this. I think Szenszej needed to get up that second, like a full second base 8 farm and get into Cam Falcon a little bit faster. Less tier 1. The problem is, like, I think Szenszej could have won this. Like, I still stand by my statement of, like, if somebody's doing something weird, just play normal. But I think Szenszej's problem is that they really built a lot of squirrels, which are just getting super hard countered by the mice and the skunks. So I think if Szenszej would have, like, right when they saw the barbed wire and fox, like, if they would have went 8 farm on the second base, just, like, immediately, and then got into Cam Falcon, even with the Fox occasionally like shooting down a Falcon, I think that would have been fine. Yeah, now it's too much. So that's gonna be it here. Really fun way to end the day here for the matches. So GG. Szenszej. What a crazy game. Gonna chase down his commander with the Fox a little bit, probably just to make sure there's no chameleons. But the mice should kill that mill. Yeah, there it is. GG. Arilou wins 2-0.